Yo, welcome to my YouTube page. Yo, don't. Welcome to my YouTube.
What? I'm doing the intro for the YouTube.
Welcome to the YouTube page.
Channel.
Subscribe. Is it a channel or a page?
Channel.
Welcome to the YouTube channel. Subscribe,
Like,
rate,
comment,
review.
Nope, none of those. You got to like, subscribe, comment, not
Say,
rate,
then you do it. Do
This
it.
is Roger Ebert.
What?
Hey, yo, welcome to our YouTube page, or his YouTube page. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment on anything that you like, and we'll send you a message back. We appreciate all the love and support. Thanks for checking out the YouTube channel.
Right. So what else is going on, dude? What else you got in store this week? Because I'm going to be here this week, and I know I'm at the top of the list of taking care of things. What else do you have in store?
Well, I can't be here like all the time for you. I have things going on in my life. I'm not like catering to you. I don't want to feel like when you come into town, I'm babysitting. Like I feel like that's like kind of the vibe where it's like I'm coming, I'm here, pick up your phone at 9 a.m. It's like fuck. It's like oh, okay, I hear you. So I do have things going on in my own life. Just FYI, it's fine. I'm happy you're here. Don't get me wrong, but I do have to go to Disneyland on Thursday. I don't have to go. I'm excited to go. I'm actually really excited to go.
Stop. You're 30. How old?
2.
Why are you going to Disneyland?
Why not? What do you mean?
Disneyland, Disney World.
Disneyland.
Why are you going to Disney? What's happening at Disneyland?
Well,
are you working at Disneyland?
No, I'm not working at Disneyland. I'm going for fun.
Like
Happiest place on earth.
And
what do you mean?
Why are you going to Disneyland?
Well, my friend works for Disney, and he's always been like, let's get some dates on the books. Like, let's go to Disneyland. And I'm like, hell yeah, you don't got to tell me twice. I would love to go to Disneyland. I have a girlfriend now, so I'm like, you want to go to Disneyland? It's a romantic thing. And so I'm going to go with me, my girlfriend, my sister, and my friend who works at Disney. And the 4 of us are going to go because you can't third wheel, you know? I wanted him to get a date, not go with my sister. But
so what are you looking forward to the most out of
oh
Disneyland?
Man, that's a great question. Space Mountain, Splash Mountain. I think they're closing down Splash Mountain. I don't know when they're closing it, but I think it's still running. I love Indiana Jones. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. If I have to go on Small World, well, you know what the thing about the Small World is? Air conditioning is so good in It's a Small World.
I'm sorry. No, I don't know what the thing is about It's a Small World because I haven't been on It's a Small World since I was a kid.
Okay, well, you don't got to shame me for wanting to get. I mean, it's a fun place, and I feel bad that you like look at it in that way that you can't go, like you're too old to go.
I don't look at it like I'm too old to go. Like there's 100 other things that I would rather subject myself to than going to Disneyland, Disney World, or whatever the one.
Well, that's what makes us different. We're different people, and I'm just telling. But the point is, you asked me what I'm doing. I'm going on Thursday, and I'm not going to be around for you on Thursday. You're not ruining my trip to Disneyland, okay? I'm seeing Mickey Mouse. I'm seeing Mickey Mouse one way or another. I'm seeing Mickey Mouse. And as a kid, I'd go and I'd be like, I'd bring my autograph book because you'd get an autograph book. You'd be like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. You'd go with like a Sharpie and an autograph book and you'd pray because you'd get all of them, but you'd pray that you get to see Mickey and Minnie.
And get the autograph?
Yeah, and it would be tough. It was like harder to fucking get their autograph than the president at that point. I'm going to see Mickey this time around. I might get a photo. I'll send it to you, but I'm just clock me out on Thursday. I'm not around.
So when you went to Disney World as a kid, you wanted Mickey Mouse's autograph?
100%. It was hard because you couldn't get it all the time. He had a house with a line of. It was like meeting Santa Claus. Like,
and Mickey Mouse will sign autographs.
Yeah,
but it's not the real Mickey Mouse.
No, what do you mean? What do you mean?
It's a person, and it's not.
Yeah, but I didn't. As a kid, I know. As a kid, I didn't know.
As a kid, you thought that was the real Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. As a kid, did you think the Tooth Fairy was actually the Tooth Fairy, or was it your mom writing a letter with a $5 attached?
Oh,
what do you think?
Poor thing, you.
No, I had a childhood.
Poor
Sorry,
thing.
It sounds like you didn't have a childhood.
Are you bringing your little autograph book to Disneyland?
No, I'm not bringing it. I'm just hoping that I get to see him. I still want to take photos with him. It's Mickey Mouse.
Okay. All right.
I did have an experience. I don't know if I told you this. I had a weird experience. Just to tell you this really quick. I don't know if I mentioned this. I've been buying things on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and have you ever done that?
No, what is it?
It's like, you go on Craigslist, you look for things, you have to meet these people in person, all that stuff. So I've been on Facebook Marketplace looking for a lens. I've been in my camera gear shit. I've been like super down with the camera stuff. So I've been looking for a particular lens, a Sony 35mm f1.8 lens. See this guy, he's got it. We're exchanging information. I'm like, and I've done this a couple times, but you also got to be wary, like, of who you're dealing with. You don't know these people. The guy, I'm like, let's meet. He's like, I'll meet you here. Okay, and I'll come to you. He's giving me all these different kind of addresses. He gives me an address to meet him at the police station. I'm like, that's weird. Thought that was kind of weird. Then he's like, I'm not going to meet you there. And he's like, meet me by LAX. And I was like, I'm not going to LAX.
Nope.
Not doing that either. Let's meet. And then he sends me like another, like opposite of LAX, like Santa Monica at a house.
Like off the sec. I know.
There.
Done.
I know. But I really needed this lens. I really wanted this lens. And he was giving me a good deal. But it was fishy. There were some red flags. And he's like, meet me at this house. And I was like, I'm going to meet you in a public place. Let's meet at CVS in Santa Monica, public place at 9 p.m. Okay, done. We pull into the parking lot.
The fact that you want to do it at 9 p.m. is crazy to me. I'd have been like, meet me at the Fred Siegel parking lot at 1 when there's there's a lot of people around.
I understand, and there wasn't a lot of people out here.
Nah.
But I got pepper gel. Like as you know, I have my pepper gel in my car. So I just knew if anything went sideways, I have that.
Oh yeah. You have your pepper gel in your car.
Just in case anything.
Right, you have your pepper gel in your car to protect you in case something happens.
Yeah, in case he like brings out a gun or something. I'm obviously got my pepper gel. It's like
you have a gun. Well, here's my pepper gel. Ha ha ha.
Right. I'm glad. Right. So you understood that I had the pepper gel. So I knew you don't have to be concerned with the safety.
Okay.
But so I did go there.
I'm glad you told me that.
I just wanted to let you know I would never go without the gel.
Okay. Everybody was worried.
I didn't. You obviously thought I was crazy for going without the fucking gel. Just meeting some stranger at 9 p.m. without a weapon.
Yes.
So I did meet him at 9 p.m. in the parking lot. He shows up in like a sporty car. There's like no one in the parking lot. It's pretty dark. It is like not a great place to meet. I shouldn't have met there. There's a guy standing smoking a cigarette in one of the parking spaces without a car there. I was like, all right, that's kind of interesting. I get out. I'm like, we're doing this transaction.
How much are you paying for
$500? And so I bring $500. He's telling me about this lens. He hands me.
I just want to stop. You're crazy. You're nuts. Really? I wouldn't do that.
Oh, I'm like, fuck it, let's go. I wanted the lens. I'm like,
but 9 p.m. at a CVS.
Fuck it.
You're crazy.
I was like, screw it, let's do it. I mean, I wish I had someone. Like, it'd be cool if you came with me or something. But you know, you got.
I'm not going with you with that for that.
I had to do what I had to do. The guy shows up. He's kind of nerdy. He's probably my age, 32. He hands me the lens. The guy next to me is smoking the cigarette, looking at us, all this stuff. And this guy is going on and on. Oh, I got this new job, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, man, just give me the fucking lens. And I look down at the lens, and it's not the lens that I wanted. It's a 55, not a 35. And I have the 55. And I'm like looking at it, letting him finish what he's saying. And I've already paid him at this point. I gave him $500, and I'm scanning the lens. And I'm like, hey, like, this isn't the lens, man. I asked for a 35. This is a 55. And he's like, huh? And he's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And the guy who's smoking a cigarette next to me just so happens to recognize me, which does not happen often. But the guy goes, shooter? And it's like 9 p.m. in a parking lot at CVS. And I'm like, yo. And he's like, oh man, the McGregors. And he starts listing all the videos that we're doing. And the guy is standing there like, what the fuck? Who are you? Like, what's going on? So he goes, can I shake your hand? I give him a handshake. And then this guy.
Yo, that would have been an ill setup.
It was so random.
That would have been an ill setup to rob your ass. That would have been fucked up. If you'd been like, shooter, the next guy goes, yeah, shooter, give me your money, ass.
That would be so fucked. Don't even put that out there. That's scary because now I'm not going to want to do this again.
This is how fucking, but this is what I'm saying. Your choice is that's not a good choice.
It was getting kooky. I understand. I was like, shit, I've got myself in the situation. Then the guy who I'm buying it from all of a sudden just goes, oh, you're famous? You're famous? Who are you? Who's shooter? And I was like, no, man. Like, the lens, I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about. He listens to this podcast, whatever. And so he's like clinging on to that. And he goes, oh man, I'm so sorry. I forgot the lens at my house. Like, why don't you get in your car and follow me back to my home? And I was like, fuck. And I'm like already in it. And I'm like, all right, like, and he's got my money. And I'm like, I need the money back. And he's like, oh, right, of course. And he gives me the $500 back. I'm following him like a mile to his house. I'm like, fuck. I'm thinking to myself, what am I getting myself into? Now I'm driving, following to this guy's house. He gets out of the car and I'm like, go run up to your house and just bring it out. And he's like, no. Like, it's kind of far, the stairs. Like, can you follow me into my private parking garage?
Hell fucking no.
I was like,
hell fucking no.
I was like, fuck.
You're crazy, man.
So he's like, just follow me.
You're crazy.
He's like, just follow me.
You're fucking, I hate to say it, you're fucking dumb, man.
I know.
You get yourself, it always sounds like he's on some Jeffrey Dahmer shit.
I could have taken him without the pepper gel. I could have taken him. Honestly, and that's me to say that. I mean, a fucking 12-year-old girl could fucking kill me.
You're saying hand to hand, you would have beat his ass.
I could have done it if I had to, for sure. that gives you a perspective of like what he looked like. My height, kind of nerdy. Someone I could have taken without the gel. So
I've never heard you say that.
Thank you. So he's like, follow me to my parking garage. It's down this dark alley. I'm like, fuck, what am I getting myself into? He runs up, gets the lens, comes back, and then he's like, what's your Instagram? And he goes to my Instagram, and he's like, oh, man, like, you met Obama? And he's showing me photos of Obama. He's watching the videos that I've done with you, and he's like, oh, man. And he's like at my car, like, trying to sell me other shit. And then I'm like, dude, I just want the lens. I want to get the fuck out of this weird parking garage. And he's like, do you play 2K? And I was like, no. And he's like, you want to come up and play 2K and hang out for a little bit? I felt like it was a Pineapple Express. I was like Seth Rogen buying weed off of James Franco and he like wants to fucking hang out. I'm like, just give me the fucking lens and let me go. It's 10 o'clock now. I want to get the fuck out of here. He starts really trying to get me to go up to his house. I don't know what that was about. It was strange, but he's been messaging me on Facebook. I have 10 photos that are unanswered. I haven't read them. There's 10 photos that he sent me. I don't know if they're nudes. I don't know what they are. I have no idea. I'm not opening them. But it was a very... my point is, be careful with who you're dealing with. I got out alive. I had the pepper gel, thankfully. But be careful with who you're dealing with and who you're talking to online. Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, all that. Because it could go sideways.
So you're the advocate for be careful, be safe.
I'm that. I would like to be the face of that.
Two-shot. Came, saw, disrupted. Kiggity came, saw, disrupted. I am Rapaport Stereo Podcast. All right. Yo, I appreciate you watching. Let me know what you think.
Appreciate you too.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate all of you guys out there watching. And,
subscribe, rate, review, leave a comment. We'll respond back, good, bad, or indifferent. If you get naughty, we'll give you that attention you're looking for.
We want those numbers up. We want a lot of those views. We want those views.
Watch the show.
Want 500 of you.
It's a fantastic
500,000.
Fantastic show. Thank you for watching.